We're getting some breaking news coming into the situation right now from about Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
Fire paramedic 33, what is the emergency?
Yes, sir. I need an ambulance as soon as possible, sir.
Stunning news out of Los Angeles today. According to the Los Angeles Times, pop star Michael Jackson died this afternoon.
Breaking news. Multiple media outlets are now reporting that pop singer Michael Jackson has died.
My brother, the legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away on Thursday, June 25th, 2009 at 2:26 p.m.
On June 25th, 2009, the world stopped. News began spreading across television networks, radio stations, and the internet that Michael Jackson, the king of pop, had been rushed to a hospital in Los Angeles. Fans around the globe hoped it was just another rumor. After all, Michael Jackson had spent decades in the spotlight, surrounded by headlines, speculation, and controversy. But this time was different. Just hours later, doctors at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center officially pronounced him dead. He was only 50 years old. Millions of fans were left asking the same question. How could one of the most famous entertainers in history die so suddenly? The answer would eventually reveal a chain of medical decisions and mistakes that shocked the world. In the months leading up to his death, Michael Jackson was preparing for what many believed would be the greatest comeback in music history. The concert series, titled This Is It, was scheduled to begin in London and included dozens of performances. The pressure was enormous. Michael had spent years away from major touring, and expectations were incredibly high. Rehearsals were intense. Long hours, physical exhaustion, and constant scrutiny became part of his daily life. According to people close to him, Michael was struggling with sleep. Not just ordinary insomnia, he reportedly suffered from severe sleep problems and often found it difficult to rest for days at a time. As rehearsals became more demanding, his desperation for sleep reportedly grew worse. To help him sleep, Michael was under the care of Dr. Conrad Murray. At first glance, Dr. Murray appeared to be a trusted physician, but what happened behind closed doors would later become the center of one of the most controversial medical cases in entertainment history. According to court testimony, Michael had become dependent on powerful medications to help him sleep. One drug stood out above all others: Propofol. Propofol is not a typical sleeping pill. It is a powerful anesthetic commonly used in hospitals to put patients under for surgery or medical procedures. It is designed to be administered in highly controlled medical environments with specialized equipment and trained staff monitoring a patient's vital signs. Using Propofol in a private bedroom was highly unusual. Many medical experts would later describe it as extremely dangerous. Yet evidence presented during the investigation showed that Michael Jackson was receiving Propofol in his home, night after night. As June 25th approached, the situation became increasingly risky. That morning, Dr. Murray administered a combination of medications in an attempt to help Michael sleep. Later, he gave him Propofol. At some point, Michael stopped breathing normally. What happened next became a major focus during the investigation. Prosecutors argued that Dr. Murray failed to properly monitor his patient. They also claimed he lacked essential medical equipment that should have been available when administering such a powerful anesthetic. Instead of being in a hospital setting with a team of professionals and emergency resources nearby, Michael was in his bedroom. When the situation turned critical, every second mattered. Emergency responders were eventually called, but by then valuable time had already passed. Paramedics arrived and found Michael unresponsive. They attempted life-saving measures and transported him to the hospital. Doctors continued efforts to revive him. But despite their attempts, Michael Jackson could not be saved. The official autopsy later determined that his death was caused by acute propofol intoxication, combined with other sedative medications. The death was ruled a homicide. As investigators pieced together the events of that day, a disturbing picture emerged. Medical experts testified that propofol should never have been used as a treatment for ordinary insomnia.
Experimenting with the powerful drug Propofol, used to sedate patients before surgery.
The drug suppresses breathing and requires constant monitoring because a patient can rapidly slip into respiratory failure. In a proper medical setting, trained staff continuously monitor oxygen levels, heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. According to testimony, those safeguards were either inadequate or absent. The investigation identified several serious concerns. First, the decision to use propofol as a sleep aid itself was considered highly inappropriate by many experts. Second, the environment in which it was administered lacked the protections normally required for anesthesia. Third, emergency preparedness appeared insufficient if something went wrong. And when something did go wrong, the response became a critical issue. The criminal trial that followed attracted worldwide attention. For weeks, jurors listened to medical testimony, reviewed evidence, and heard accounts of Michael Jackson's final hours. The prosecution argued that Dr. Murray acted with gross negligence. The defense maintained that Michael Jackson's own actions played a role. But ultimately, the jury reached a verdict.
To me, who was treating him with opioids.
In November 2011, Dr. Conrad Murray was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. The conviction sent shockwaves through the medical community and the entertainment industry alike. For many people, the case became a cautionary tale about the dangers of powerful medications and the responsibilities that come with medical care. But beyond the courtroom, there was another tragedy: the loss of Michael Jackson himself. Few entertainers have ever achieved the level of fame he reached. From Off the Wall to Thriller, from bad to dangerous, his influence transformed popular music. He broke records, inspired generations of artists, and created performances that remain iconic decades later. His death marked the end of an extraordinary chapter in entertainment history. Yet it also sparked broader discussions about celebrity culture. Many observers questioned whether the pressures placed on global superstars can contribute to dangerous situations. The expectation to perform, to remain perfect, and to constantly meet public demands can create immense stress. While the legal case focused on medical decisions, the larger story involved a complex combination of pressure, health struggles, insomnia, and dependency on medications. The tragedy serves as a reminder that even the most famous people in the world can face deeply personal battles behind the scenes. Today, years after his passing, Michael Jackson's music continues to reach new generations. His songs still fill stadiums, playlists, and radio stations around the world, but alongside the celebration of his legacy remains a lingering question about what could have been different. Could better medical judgment have prevented the tragedy? Could stricter safeguards have saved his life? Those questions continue to be discussed by experts and fans alike. What is clear is that Michael Jackson's death was not the result of a single moment alone. It was the culmination of a series of medical decisions, risks, and circumstances that ultimately ended in disaster. On June 25th, 2009, the world lost one of its greatest entertainers. And the lessons from that day continue to resonate far beyond the music industry, because behind the headlines, the courtrooms, and the controversy was a human life, one that influenced millions, changed the course of music history, and left behind a legacy that remains unforgettable. Michael Jackson may be gone, but his impact on the world endures, and the story of the medical mistakes that cost him his life remains one of the most tragic chapters in modern entertainment history.